So Jon Horst, this topic is going to piss me off, but let me just share a little bit with you guys. The Detroit Pistons have been denied permission to interview Jon Horst for the president of basketball operations. This comes from Gary Wolfell. I believe I'm saying his name right, but I could be saying it wrong. So, according to sources, he had passive interest in the job, meaning his interest didn't last long. So, I'm a little disappointed because we talked last week that we both expected Jon Horst to be the guy in Detroit leading this team back to the promised land. And it's not going to be him. He has no interest. And this is what irritates me. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. I'm typically a better man than this, but John Randall Horst just became public enemy number one to me. You're going to deny the organization that gave you your start in professional basketball an interview because you're too scared and ill-equipped to take over a franchise that is in basketball hell. You feel like you can't help them get out of this place, this predicament. So you decide to stay. I'm going to stay in Milwaukee. I'm going to hide behind Giannis, where everything is all cushy, and everybody still praises me for the job John Hammond did. That's where you want to be. You're content sitting in Milwaukee, knowing that every one of those fans, they don't give you full credit for bringing that championship to Milwaukee because John Hammond, his fingerprints were still all over all that roster. You traded for Eric Bledsoe, but then you also traded him away, which was, I'll give him credit. It was a good move. You brought in Drew Holiday, but you also gave up on guys like Grayson Allen a little bit too early. Chris Middleton, Giannis, they were already there. What moves did you make to make them a championship contender when all the pieces were already in place? But now you have an opportunity to actually put your fingerprints on a team, to build it in your way, to really make a name for yourself, to be remembered by Pistons fans like us who want to see this great organization restored, but you deny them the chance to interview you. John Randall Horst, you became public enemy number one to me.
Man, you're a savage. You're a savage. You just called that guy's manlyhood out right on the Pistons podcast, 3 championship drive. Tell a Pistons fan, like, you just sent it at that guy. I think it is funny that he turned down the opportunity and he doesn't want to do it. I think it is funny. And what you said with the players that he's gained and what the players that he has released with his like little tenure that he's had with Milwaukee, it hasn't been great. So maybe that's a win for us that he doesn't even want to be a part of it. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure we'll find someone else. I'm sure there's candidates out there. Like, I think we'll be all right. Not too worried about it. But I think it is funny that you don't even want to have, I mean, I've applied for jobs just to have interviews, just to get experience for things. I mean, I don't see what it would have hurt to see what's going on and what they wanted to give you. Like, even if they want to kind of give you the keys of this little franchise train that we got going on right now, and he doesn't want to do it. I mean, that could be a win for us. He could not be as good as we want him to be, and we could just go through hell for another 5 years. So, but I like that you just went for the throat. Like, you went to end some careers. Like, I get it. I like it a lot.
Dude, well, we were talking about this last week, how good the job is in Detroit. And I think now you have like $64 million to play with in free agency. You have a top 5 pick. I mean, we already knew that before the lottery even happened, that was going to happen. You have young players that are expendable that can be traded for better players. There are rumors that some of these all-stars are available and can be had for the right price. So you have all of these things in your favor to build eventually a real contender. You have a franchise centerpiece in Cade Cunningham. He is, because that's what Cade Cunningham is. He's not a role player on another team. He's not a second option. He is a guy that you can actually build a team around. You already have that in place. So you already have some of the ingredients, but you just decide like, hey, no, I'm fine. I'm comfortable in Milwaukee. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It would be hard to give up the cushy job, sitting in the ivory tower that was built for you. So I don't know. It just pisses me off. I mean, like, I don't think I mean, I definitely wanted Tim Conley over Jon Horst, but just the fact that he denied them the opportunity to interview him when they were the ones that gave you your start in the NBA after coming out of little Rochester College, where you did win impressively 2 national championships with the team. I don't think he had anything to do with that, but he was on the team when that happened. So it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, and he is public enemy number 1 to me. And I will, if I go to a game where the Milwaukee Bucks are in town, I will boo them mercilessly, no matter what. Like I am, and people won't even know why. They'll be like, dude, why are you doing this? I hate Jon Horst. I hate Jon Horst.
What's wrong with that guy? Oh, he doesn't like
personal vendetta now.
Like the GM or the president of basketball operations. Like, wow, that man's a savage. Ooh, that's funny, man. I do think I don't know. But does he owe the franchise to come back to take a job like that just because they hired him at the start of his career? I don't think he owes them that opportunity. And if he wants to, and if I'm not defending him, so don't roast me next show. I'm just saying is like I don't think he owes the Pistons organization for them bringing him in as a college graduate. I do know what you're saying, because wouldn't you want to go there? Like, wouldn't you want to do that? Like, wouldn't you want to maybe be like the end of your career where you did get your first opportunity? Like, that would be really cool. And he ended up turning the team around. That'd be a hell of a success story for his career in basketball throughout the NBA. But I like that if you go to a game, no one's gonna know what the hell this guy in the beard that looks like, hey, why is Jason Kelsey booing the Bucks? I'm like, dude, that's not Jason Kelsey, but he just doesn't like this guy.
Dude, the thing is, I don't even know. Like, I'm just more upset that he denied them the interview. That's the thing. It's like,
is that like petty to you or something?
Yeah, a little bit. Dude, they gave you your start. You can still deny the job. Like, you don't have to take the job. I don't think Tom Gores or anybody's actually going to convince you otherwise. Like, it's up to you. Just be like, yeah, no, dude, I don't like what you have. I think it's an impossible task. I'm not up for the challenge.
Yeah.
Like, I would respect you so much more for saying that. But just the fact that you don't even want to sit in the room with them and hear them out. You're not even going to let them pitch to you, and you don't even want to swing? Dude, that's weak to me. That's weak to me. That's just, it irritates me. Because that shows me that there's a little piece of him that says, you know what, dude, I cannot rebuild that franchise. I cannot return them to the glory days. So I'm out before I even get the opportunity. I'm just going to pull myself out of this. And that's what pisses me off.
It's like an episode of Shark Tank. And for this, I'm out. Like, I don't want to do it. I think it would have been more savage for him to actually have an interview and tell them off. Yeah, like, dude, like what you have here is just horrible. Like, I can't. No one wants it because of how bad it is. Like, that would have been better. Maybe that would have helped us out. Like, maybe Tom Gores would be like, maybe this guy's right. Maybe we need to get rid of Troy. Like, maybe maybe he's not it. Like, maybe this guy's needs to stop drinking mixed drinks on a beach somewhere and actually do his job. 5th overall pick again, baby. Hear that, honey? One more year.
Jon Horst did not want the responsibility for cleaning house. He did not want it.
I don't blame him. I don't have the hate that you. I hate other things more than Jon Horst. I can't put that much effort like your stories into his bio to attack this man.